quadratic equation. Then what is the nature of the roots? Which type of question can be asked on the nature of roots? That all we have seen already. Now, the last topic of each lesson in our mathematics is the word problem. Yeah, means actually the application of the particular lesson. Yes. So the application of quadratic equation means the word problem. We are given something in a word format, and that we have to frame in a quadratic equation. That means we have to apply. So what we are learning? We are learning the application. That means we have to apply the quadratic equation in that formula. That is how can we solve in our day-to-day life. Means what we can use the given lesson in our day-to-day life, that we are going to see in the application of particular lesson. So here also we are going to see the same thing. So application of word problem. So let's see. One more thing. Always remember one thing in while solving the word problems in quadratic equations. Actually, there are some questions from linear equations also. There are some questions from linear equations also. There are some questions from linear equations also. Linear and quadratic. So most of the time, student gets confused whether the question is from linear equation or whether the question is from quadratic equation. So always remember few things by solving these two types of questions. The first thing is that in linear equation, you will definitely get the two equations. Means in one equation you cannot solve that, because since in linear we require the simultaneous equation. So in linear equation you will get two types of equations, something like x plus 2 or 2x plus 3 is equals to something. Like this type of equations we are getting in linear. Whereas in quadratic equation, remember one thing. In quadratic equation, if there are something words like this, product, square, or suppose multiplicative inverse, if this type of words are coming there, that means definitely the given example is from the quadratic equation. So remember this thing very well. That is, if this type of product, square, multiplicative inverse, if these things are coming there, that means the given equation, given example is from quadratic. So no need to think about this, whether it will from linear or something else. So how to solve this one? The first and the most important thing in solving the quadratic equation or framing the application problem is just simplify them in the mathematical form. So what is given here? Product of Pragati's age 2 years ago and 3 years since is 80. What is product is given? Whose product is given to us? We are given the product of Pragati's age. Only Pragati's age is given. Make it very clear. Not two different persons are given. Only one person is given to us, and that person's age is given. Where 2 years ago means 2 years before, and next 2 years hence means 2 years after, 3 years after. This the product of these two ages is given to us, and we have to find the present. Sometimes the question can be to find this age after 3 years, means after 3 years can be asked, or sometimes the present. The first thing, what we have to find? We have to find the present age, right? So firstly, we will assume what will be the present age. So let's assume this. Let the present age. Since we have to find the present age, the first thing we require something for that. So for that, we assume that will be equals to any variable out. So we assume that let the present age of Pragati be x. Age of Pragati be x. Okay. So we are assuming her present age is x. The next is what? We are given the product of Pragati's age 2 years ago and 3 years since. So before taking the product, we must know what will be his age 2 years before, or 2 years before and 3 years after. So let's write according to the given conditions. How many conditions we are having? We are having 2 conditions. So no need to write it separately. We can write it combinedly also. So according to given condition. The first thing, Pragati's age. Pragati's age. When? 2 years ago. 2 years ago means 2 years before. What will be age 2 years ago? 2 years before. That means whatever is present age is that, from that present age we are subtracting 2. Since we are going back, so we will definitely subtract it. So it is x minus present age is x. So 2 years before is simply x minus 2 years. Here, if we ask 2 years before, therefore from present age we are subtracted 2 years. Nextly, what is asked then? 3 years hence. Hence means 3 years after. And her age 3 years after, or 3 years hence also you can write here. What will be? Since it is after 3 years. So what will be the present age? What will be his age after 3 years? It is x plus 3. It is x plus 3. Present is x. Present is x. So after 3 years, it will be x plus 3. So we have got this 2 ages. So what is the next thing? Next, this is their product is 84. So now frame this. Now we are going to create the quadratic equation. So can you see from this side? Therefore, again, according to the given condition, therefore, the product of ages is equal to, what is the product of ages? This x minus 2 into x plus 3. What is this given to us? This is given to us is 84. The product of their ages is equal to 84. Now, by looking at this, now looking at this, can we say that this is a quadratic equation? Definitely, directly we can't say that this is a quadratic equation. So what we have to do, the first and the most important thing, just simplify. Simplify means convert it into standard form. Once we have converted it into standard form, we can solve it very easily. Means the first thing, whatever wording we are given, that we are converted into the mathematical form. And now the easy part started. So this is the thing. You must able to frame this question. Once you are able to frame this, next is the easiest. So we are done up to this. Now just simplify this. So it is product. So it is x into x is x square plus 3x minus 2x minus 6 is equals to 80. Right? Now just simplify. This is x square plus x minus 90 is equals to 0. Now whether this is a quadratic equation? Yes, definitely it is a quadratic equation. Why? Because the highest power of x is here now 2. So we know that this is the quadratic equation. Now how to solve this? Again, we are having 2 methods of solving this. The first one is the factorization method and the next one is the formula method. So use any one of this and simplify. Just find the value of x. Once we got x, what we require? We require the present age. So that will be our present age. That is we will get x here. So let's do this. Now since it's very easy one, we are going to solve this with the help of factorization. If it is the difficult one, or again one more thing, we are not given solve by factorization or solve by completing square only. Whichever you find it easier, solve by that. So what is it? Let's try to solve this by factorization. This is 90. First term is x. So what we do? Product of first and the last term, that is 1 into minus 90. So we got here minus 90. Now, again in factorization, what we do? We simply find the factors of this product so that we will get the middle term. What is our middle term coefficient? It is 1. So let's see the factors. 9 and 10 is one of the factors. And look here, if we subtract this 2, definitely we are getting 1 here. But what is the sign of the middle term? The middle term is having positive sign. So bigger number will get the positive and smaller number will get the minus sign. So these are our 2 factors, minus 9 and plus 9. Simply put this here, x square. Instead of this middle term, we are going to put these 2 terms. So it is minus 9x plus 10x minus 90 is equals to 0 will remain.
आज कौन सा
So this now the next step what we do, we take the pairs of first two and last two. So I'm taking x common from here, so it is
आज
x
कौन सा
minus
है
9. Again from here plus 10 into bracket x minus 9. So this is the common bracket we write once, and whatever remaining numbers are there or remaining terms are there, we write it in the next. Now here, after this, now what is here? The product of two numbers is 0. Then definitely one of them is equals to 0. So we have x minus 9 is equals to 0 or x plus 10 is equals to 0. So we have got these two things. So this implies x is equals to 9 or x is equals to minus 10. Now you know this very well that while solving a quadratic equation, we get two rules because maximum quadratic equation have two rules. So if we have got just this one, if we are having this equation, so we have said that x is equals to plus 9 and x is equals to minus 10. These are the two roots of quadratic equation. But what we are asked? We are asked to find the present age. Now again, you know very well the age cannot be two. Present age cannot be two different for a same person. It will be one only. So which will be that? Whether it is plus 9 or whether it is minus 10. Yes, can anyone answer this one? What will the present age? Whether it is plus 9 or whether it is minus 10? Yes, who's this? Khushi. Yes, Khushi, can you answer this one?
Ma'am, plus 9.
Plus 9. Okay, then I want to ask Shreya, why the answer will be plus 9?
Because negative cannot be the age of the product age.
Yeah, very good. So what is here? 9 and plus 9. Sorry, plus 9 and negative. Negative cannot be age of anyone. Since negative age can't come, age cannot be negative. Therefore, we take here age is equals to plus 9 here. इसको बंद करो बेटा. Close that. So therefore, present age is equals to. So therefore, since age cannot be negative, I'm just writing here. Since age cannot be negative, the present age of Pragati is 9 years. Present age of Pragati is 9. Okay, clear everyone? So what is the most important thing in solving word problem? Just we must be able to frame into mathematical form. And once we have done this, we can solve this by any one of the method, either by factorization or by formula. This we have solved by factorization. But the students who are not able to solve this by factorization, they can solve by formula also. Anyone having any doubt in this question? Yes, anyone? Yes, here? No? Okay. Okay, so let's see the next one now. You also, all of you are having a textbook with you. And one more thing, I will going to provide you one PDF in which all the important questions which are asked on the quadratic equation from the last few years, that will be given to you. So you can just focus on that also, means which type of questions are already we have taken, which type of questions can be asked. But still, if you get the PDF which are asked in your earlier, which are asked in the previous years, so you can be able to solve them very well. Okay, so let's see the next one. Next example we are going to see here. Student आवाज मत करो. Now, what is here? I am just writing the question. question again. The next question. What is it? Sum of squares of two consecutive even natural number is 242. Find the numbers. Now, the first and the most important thing in this is that you must know what is meant by consecutive natural numbers or consecutive numbers. Even numbers you know very well. Even numbers means the numbers which are divisible by 2. But what is meant by consecutive number? Can anyone say me what is meant by consecutive number? Yes? Can anyone? What is meant by consecutive numbers? Okay, other than Lakshmi, can anyone say from here what is meant by consecutive number? Very good. Yes, Khushi?
And continue numbers are called consecutive numbers.
Very good. Continue numbers are called as consecutive numbers. Means the numbers which come one after another. They all are called as a consecutive number. For example, 1, 2, 3. Since after 1, 2 is coming, then 3 is coming. So these 3 are the consecutive. Suppose if I am taking 1, 3. Can I say that these 2 are the consecutive numbers? No. Yes? Definitely no. Why? Because after 1, in a serial, 2 will come, not 3. So we are taking a gap of 1 year. So for this, we can't say that they are consecutive, but these are the consecutive numbers. Okay? So this is consecutive. But what we are? We are consecutive even numbers. So we have to take the even numbers which will come one after another. Okay? Obviously, definitely 2 is the one even. Next even number is 2. Here is a gap of 3. Yes? After 2 actually 3 comes. But since we are asked for even numbers, definitely after 2, 4 will only come. So these 2 are the consecutive numbers. So for this, everyone is clear what is consecutive? Everyone? If anyone having any doubt regarding the consecutive, please ask, because this is the most important thing. Because if you don't know this, you can't solve or you can't frame the question. Yes, anyone having any doubt in this? No? Okay. Okay. So everyone is clear with this. Now what is here? We have to find the numbers. What we are here? Square of two consecutive. Two consecutive even numbers we are given. So firstly, the first and the most important thing is that we must know at least one even number, right? We must know at least one even number. So what we are going to do? So first, let us assume. Let us assume that. Just a minute. Excuse me. Okay. So what? Firstly, let us assume that. Let us assume that first even. Okay. You can say one of first also, because since we are required 2 years, so I'm assuming that the first even number Vx, definitely we are going to take it x. Someone can take y, someone can take m, and any value. So I assume that a first even number is x. Next, what I require? Two consecutive even numbers. So therefore, next even number. Yes, what will be the next even number? Yes, if first is the x, we are taking the consecutive. So what will be the next even number? Yes, anyone? Yes?
This x plus 2.
X plus 2. Very good. We are taking even number, students. What we are taking? Even numbers. So if for x is your first, next even will be x plus 2, since we are taking consecutive even number. So next will be x plus 2. So next even number will be x plus 2. Here, this is the most important thing. Pehla even number we are taken x. Since we are the consecutive evens, so next will be x plus 2. One more thing. This 2 I have written in numbers. This has not to do anything with this 2. तो आप बोलेंगे ये 2 है, therefore we are taken this 2. No. Since we are asked to consecutive, therefore we are taken next even to be x plus 2. One more thing, if we have 3 consecutive, so what we are taken next will be x plus 4. So these are the two even numbers we are having. Now we require the sum. Whose sum? Sum of squares of this even numbers. So firstly, we require the sum of the even numbers. But not only sum of squares of this even number, means the square of first even number plus the square of second even number. Here this one, sum of whose sum of squares of this even numbers. Therefore, we are taking the squares of the two evens number, and since we are asked to do the sum, we are added this two. Okay. So what is that sum is given to us? That sum is 244. So this is equals to 240. Now here, from wording, we have converted it to mathematical formula. So now can you solve this? If anyone having any doubt up to this, let's clear it right now. किसी को कोई doubt यहाँ तक? No? Should we move forward then? Okay. So this is done. Next is the simple thing. As regular your quadratic equation, solve this either by formula method or by factorization. But before that, simplify. Means before that, convert it into standard. So this is x square plus is x plus 2 whole square. So solve this with that formula. That is x square plus 2 into x into that is 4x plus your b square, that is your b is here 2, so it is 4, and this is equals to 244. Right here, this bracket we are solved with the help of a plus b whole square. Now this simplifies. X square plus x square is 2x plus this is 4x. Now this plus 244 we are transferred it to this side, so it is minus 244, and this is will be equals to 0. So here we got 244 minus 4 is 240. So this is equals to 0. Now we have got it a standard form of a quadratic equation. Now again, simply solve this with the help of either factorization or with the help of formula method. So can we solve it directly, or should we do? We can simplify this. Yes, can we simplify this? If yes, simply show the thumb. If we can simplify this one. Yes, can you simplify this? Yes, definitely. Look here. It is 2x square, it is 4, it is 240. All the three numbers are divisible by a single number, that is divisible by 2 here. So simply divide it by 2. So it is x square plus 2x minus 120 is equals to 0. Now it is the simplified form of the quadratic equation. You can solve from here also, but definitely the calculations will get lengthy. So we are going to try to simplify as much as you can simplify, and then solve the quadratic equation. Okay? So this implies now solve by any one of the method, either by factorization or by formula method. So I am going to solve here by factorization again. This implies. Now what is here? 120 is given to us, right? Product of first and the last, that is 1 into minus 120. So that is equals to minus 120. Now find the factors of minus 120 so that we will get middle term, that is equals to 2. So it's 120. Can I take directly 12 into 10? Yes, 12 tens are 120. But again, the middle term having the sign of plus. So bigger number will get plus and smaller number will get minus. So here, your first term and the last term will remain as it is. And instead of this middle term, we are going to substitute the two factors here. That is, this is plus 12x or minus 10x plus 12x and minus 120 as. So this implies. In the next step, what we do? Pair of the first two and the last two here. So from the first two, x comes common. So in bracket remains x minus 10. From here, plus 12 will be common, and in bracket remains x minus 10, which is equals to 0. Whatever will be the common bracket, that write it for simply one time. And then next remaining numbers we are going to write in the remaining bracket. Again, since the product is 0, one of them will be definitely equals to 0. So this implies x is equals to 10 or x is equals to minus 12. So these are our two numbers here. So what we got? The two numbers, x is equals to plus 10 and x is equals to minus 12. So what we require? We require to find the numbers here. So obviously, in the next step, what we are going to do? If x is equals to 10, find the two numbers. That one will be x and another will be x plus 2, that is 10 plus 2. So next will be 12. Again, for x is equals to minus 12, you are getting the two numbers. So clear? The question doesn't end here. For x is equals to 10 and for x is equals to minus 12, find the two numbers. Okay. And the most important in the word problem is just framing it into mathematical form. I'm going to repeat this for simply one more time. So pay attention carefully. What we asked? We have asked the sum of squares of two consecutive even natural numbers is 240. We have to find the numbers, right? Even natural numbers were asked. So firstly, we assume that the first even number will be x. Then what we are asked? Consecutive even numbers, two consecutive. So assume that the next consecutive even number will be x plus 2. Since it was consecutive, next we are taken x plus 2. Next, what is given? Next it say sum of, whose sum? Squares of the even numbers. So we have added this two. But before adding, we are taken the squares of them. So x square, then sum, so plus the next even number, its square is equals to 20. Just simplify this, we will get a standard form of quadratic equations. Once we got a quadratic equation, solve that quadratic equation by any one of them, either by factorization or either by formula. Okay. Any doubt up to this? Hope so no one having any doubt here. So let's see the next question. In the last year, if you see the last year question paper or before that 2018 question paper, there was not a single question has been asked from the word problem. No question was be asked from the word problem. Yeah, one was there, but that has been reduced from your syllabus. Okay, if you look at question number 4 from your practice set 2.6, that has been reduced. Then question number 7 and 8, that also has been reduced from your syllabus. So we are going to see the next one. So let me quickly write the question here. So here, hope so all of you are having a textbook with you. Shreya scored 10 marks more the second test than the first. Then what it says? 5 times the score of the second test. 5 times. Look here, student. What came here? 5 times. That means again, this question is definitely from quadratic equation. Okay, since it is 5 times has been taken. So 5 times the score of second test. Second test is same as the square of score in the first test. So what we have to find? These are the two given conditions. So we have to find his score in the first test. Look at students now. What is here? Suyash scored 10 marks. The scores of Suyash has been given to us. The score of his two. The first thing, he scored 10 marks. In his second test, 10 marks more in his second test than the first test. We suppose if in first test if he has got just 10 marks, so in the next test 10 marks more means plus 10. That is in the next test he has got 20 marks. Then again the next condition is given to us. Next condition says that 5 times the score of the second test is same as the score of the first. Then if you multiply the score of second test by 5, then the second test and the first test, both score will be same here, right? This is the next thing. So these are the two conditions given to us. With the help of this, we have to find this score in the first test. The question is clear to everyone. What is asked? Yes, everyone. Or should I again explain you the question? Yes, anyone? So let's solve this one. What required? We have to find the score in first test. First, if the score find out करना है. So firstly, let us assume that. So assume here, or assume that Suyash score whatever we are asked, that we are going to assume to be our first to be our the score. So what we are asked? We are asked to find his score in the first test. So we assume that his score in the first test is X. Yes, once we are done, can anyone tell me what will be the next step according to the conditions now, or according to the first condition? According to the first condition, I am going to tell you first thing. Suyash scored 10 marks more in second test than the first one. This is your first condition. He scored 10 marks more in second test than the first one. So what will be the equation? Yes, can anyone? What will be the equation? Next equation? Yes, anyone? Yes, students. What will be the next equation? What was this? Yes, Khushi.
Ma'am, x plus 10.
X plus 10. Very good. So it's simply student. What does say? In the next step, he has got 10 marks more. So score in second test. What is it, student? In the next test, he has scored 10 marks more. More means we have to add it 10 marks more. In which 10 marks more than the first. So your first test is X. So in the next test, plus 10 will be added. That is, it will be X plus 10. So this is your second step. Next, what it says? The next condition. One more condition we have. This one. 5 times. 5 times it says. 5 times means that is 5 multiplied. Whom it is multiplied? The score of second test. This whatever marks he has got in the second test, that has been multiplied by 5. Since it is 5 times, so it is 5 into score of second test. Next is same as. That score is same as says. Same says, then this will be equals to. Whatever you are going to frame, that will be equals to. To whom it will be equal to? Same as square of first test. Now here means first you are going to multiply 5 by the score of second. Then since we have said same, so this will be equals to. Who's equals to? The equals to the first stage. So can anyone say me the next equation? What will the next equation? Yes, anyone? Yes, answer beta.
Sandeep.
Yes, bro? Yes, I'm not able to hear you. Say properly.
रबर भी जब एक छोटी वाइल है अरे एक छोटी वाइल है
What is here? 5 times the more. So according to the next condition, 5 times more. So 5 multiplied by. I'm not taking here the multiplication sign. Directly I have taken the bracket here. 5 times the score of second. What is the second score? It is x plus 10. It's same. Same. This is equals to. This is equals to. To whom it is equal? It is equals to the score of first step. So what is the score in the first step? That is equals to x. So this is your next step, and we have to solve this only. We don't have to solve this one. Just simplify this, convert it to standard form, and solve. So this implies. So just multiply here. Just a minute. So we could go do it. एक मिनट थोड़ा sorry, it was a square. Huh? Square of score of second term. So this is equals to x square. Okay. Now how we have identified that we had some mistake was there, because since we have converted all them, since we have applied all the condition, still we are not got the term of x square. Since there was x square was missing, that means we have done something wrong. Since we required x square as it was a quadratic equation, so this was wrong. Now simplify this one. So it is x square plus 5x plus 50. So I am transferring it to this side. X square minus 5x minus 50. And this is equals to 0. Again, we have converted it into standard form. Since we have converted it into standard form, solve this by any one of your methods. Either by factorization or either by formula method. Whichever you find it easier, simply solve this one. So just can anyone tell me what will be the factors if we are going to solve it by factorization? Yes, anyone? Okay, obviously the next part you are going to solve, but if we are solving it by factorization, what product, which product factor we are going to find? Yes, anyone? इसका product find करेंगे हम? Yes, anyone? खुशी and Lakshmi, no one can other solve. खुशी लक्ष्मी के अलावा किसी को नहीं आता, कोई थर्ड हैंड रेज ही नहीं हो रहा है. Anyone else? Yes, Adarsh Mishra, can you say? Yes, yeah, Alfia can. Okay, who is this? Shreya. Yes, Shreya, you can unmute. Okay. Anyone else? No one. सिर्फ दो हैंड रेज हो रहे. Yes, Tasmia, can you say?
मिस x को 50 से मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे. बोलो मिस.
Okay, very good. Just a minute, beta. Yes, Sonu, can you answer? Lakshmi, wait, beta. Sonu, just answer. I asked to unmute yourself. Yes, Sonu, what you can answer from Khairnagar.
5 times of 50.
Okay. 5 times are 50. पहला तो ये लो ना. 50 will be your product minus 50. Then we have to find the factors of 50. That is 5 into 10. So this will be your two factors plus 5 and minus 1. Okay. So this is by factorization. But if someone has to solve by formula, someone wants to solve it by formula method, what you are going to do? Yes, Sonu?
मिस पहले हम कंपैरिजन करेंगे.
कंपैरिजन करेंगे. ओके. किससे कंपैरिजन करेंगे?
ax plus b x plus c equal to 0.
Comparison करेंगे. Then you are going to write the values of A, B, C. Now I want Amir. Amir or Amir, can you tell me the formula for formula method? हाँ बोलो. Okay, very good. 3 hands now. Yes, Shreya.
Miss B.
Lakshmi, wait.
Minus b plus minus under root b square minus 4ac upon 2a.
Very good. So here we are having two methods. Those who wants to solve it by factorization, solve by factorization, or those who wants to solve by formula, solve by formula. But just framing the question into mathematical format, that is the most important. Now, anyone having any doubt up to this? Hope so no one having any doubt. Now let's see the next question. Now, one simple question we are going to see here, and just frame it that. If 460 is divided by a natural number, yes, next one. Natural number, quotient is 7 more than, quotient is 7 more than 5 times the divisor. Yeah, I'll change the question, I'll change the numbers here. 6 times the divisor and the remainder is 4. Then we have to find the quotient and the divisor. Now this is very easy question. We have to find the quotient and the divisor. Why it is very easy? The first and the most important thing. This dividend is equals to quotient. Dividend is equals to divisor into quotient. Plus remainder. This you are learning from your lower classes, right? बचपन से आप लोग पढ़ते आए हैं this one. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient into remainder. So that type of question is given to us, and you have to simply frame the question in this format. Once it is done, you will get your quadratic equation. So first, what is given? 460 is the dividend, right? So dividend is given to us. Dividend is equals to 460. Next, what is given? It is divided by a natural number. Now, divided by a natural number. That means we are not given the divisor here. So divisor, what is divisor is given to us? So we assume that natural number is equals to x. So assume that your divisor is equals to x. Next, what is natural number? Quotient is 7 more than 6 times the divisor. So whatever quotient or divisor we are taking, for that divisor, your quotient is 7 more than 6 times the divisor. Can anyone frame this one? What will be the equation for this one? This second condition, the divisor. Just frame this. Follow?
Miss x plus 7. X plus
7 more than, okay, ठीक है. X plus 7 more than 6 times the divisor बोला बेटा, 6 times.
हाँ तो मिस 6 ब्रैकेट
या कुछ और आएगा आगे?
मिस आएगा 5 ब्रैकेट के बाहर आएगा, 5 ब्रैकेट के बाहर आएगा.
5 कहाँ पे यार? 5 लिया ही नहीं मैंने यहाँ पे.
मिस 6 टाइम है ना, तो 6 ब्रैकेट के बाहर आएगा. गला लगता है
ऐसा आएगा क्या? ब्रैकेट x plus 7 Whether this is right? We have just said 7 more than 6 times the divisor. So this bracket will not come. Only 6 times the divisor, that is 6x. 7 more. So 6x plus 7. So this is your quotient. Next, what is? And remainder is 4. Directly remainder is given to us. That is remainder is equals to 4. So you are having all these 3 dividend, divisor, quotient and remainder. So frame this in this way. Solve the given quadratic equation and then find the quotient and the divisor. Here, so only the most important thing was here, this the quotient. Dividend already given to us, which is divided by a natural number. So we assume that natural number, that is the divisor, is x. Then for the quotient is 7 more. 7 more means 7 is added, that is plus 7. In which this 7 is added, it is added to 6 times the divisor. 6 times itself. Times means again multiplied. Because it is multiplied, the divisor, that is 6 into x. So we have got this. So I am just framing, writing this one. So this is dividend 460. Divisor x multiplied by quotient. Quotient is 6x plus 7 and plus your remainder, that is equals to 4. I'll just simplify this one and you will get a quadratic equation. After getting a quadratic equation, solve this by any one of them, either factorization or by formula. Is up to this, anyone having any doubt? किसी को कोई doubt नहीं आते? No? Now let's see the last and one of the important question.
मिस हाँ मिस डाउट था वो थोड़ा डिवीजन मिस 6x plus 7 कैसे आया
क्या पूछा था वहाँ पे? 6 times. Quotient is 7 more than 6 times the divisor. 7 more बोला था, ये plus 7 आ गया. इससे more बोला था 6 times. इसके 6 times, divisor के 6 times. So divisor क्या है आपका? Divisor आपका x है. So we take x. Now understood?
यस मिस
Okay, now let's see the last one here, and then we will stop now.
Ma'am, we can wind up here.
Yeah, sure, ma'am. Okay. No problem.
Our time is up, so we can wind up.
Yeah, okay, no problem.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.